Yo, what is up, my people? What is up, my people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the live class, guys. Let's talk about something. Welcome to the live class, guys. Welcome to the live class, guys. Welcome to the live class. Welcome to the live class. What's up? Welcome to the live class. I hope you can hear me, guys. Drop some comments if you can hear me, and I hope you can see my chats. Yo, guys. Okay, I'm hearing you. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Just a moment. I hope you can see my chats. Let me hope you can see the chats clearly. Let me hope you can see the chats clearly. I'm gonna be starting in 2 minutes from now. 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Yeah, so you can just remain around. Just know I'm gonna be starting in 2 to 3 minutes. We're gonna be analyzing together, and I'm gonna be showing you how I do take my entries, and I hope you learn something real great from this live class, okay? So I hope you can see. I'm not hear you at all. I hope you guys can hear me, please. Someone says that they can't hear me, please. Why? Okay. Okay, I'm only giving you 2 minutes so you can get ready, then we move on. We're gonna be analyzing stuff. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think now I'm gonna start this, okay? Let me please tell me if you can see my charts and it's clear, please just tell me so that I can know that it's clear. It's not clear. Someone say my chart is not clear. Is it true my chart is not clear? Please tell me if my chart is not clear. Please inform me early before I start. Yeah, I mean, inform me early before I start if my chart is not clear. If my chart is not clear, please inform me early. Please inform me early. Let me see that comment. Looks good to me. Okay, true, it's not clear. Someone said true is not clear. Let me confirm it myself. Hello? Yeah, I'm gonna call you back, baby. I'm gonna call you back, eh? Yeah, I'm making, but of course you call me. I saw your stuff. You sent me, please call me. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna call you back. So make sure you just leave a comment. Let me see your comment, guys. I hope you guys can see the charts, please. That's what I'm worried about. Just want to make sure that everyone can see the charts before I start. Just want to make sure that everyone can see the charts before I start, because we're going to start on Euro AUD and I'm going to explain to you everything about Euro AUD. Then you'll also be suggesting your own. You'll also be suggesting your own charts. Cool. I think let me start from here, guys. No more wasting time, and let me go straight away. So now welcome to this class, and it's not centered. Serious. Somehow faint. I don't know. I hope it's not clear there. Yeah, sure. So today I'm kind of very happy, guys, because I'm doing good, guys. Today I'm very happy because I got my payout today. I got my forex fund payout today. So the reality is my forex fund pays, guys. You just need to know how to trade. Yeah, you just need to know how to trade. These guys really pay cool money. All you just need to know is prove to them that you can really trade for them. Okay, so now let's go straight away to Euro AUD. This is already Euro AUD that I'm gonna be beginning with, because people have been asking me that. I took a Euro AUD sell today, and for those who took it in my private group, you must have gotten something, and it's still falling though. I don't think Euro AUD is a long sell. You get that? It was just a correction, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why. It was just like a correction, but that's not the real impulse. The real impulse is bullish, and let me start exactly. So I told you that when you open your charts, you look at you first begin with the high time frames, okay? Begin with the high time frames. Now you can see this is the monthly chart. And if you look at this previous, you know that the month have just started, and look at this previous monthly candle, this one here. Let me mark it. I want you to ask yourself, what do you see in this candle here? In this type of candle here. This type of candle here that you can see here. What do you see? You can see that we have wicks on top. Wicks below. All these are wicks, and these wicks are almost the same size. So when you see this type, I call it indecision in the market, because there's always something like there's opposite reaction, opposite, okay, like almost same resistance in the opposite directions. The buyers are resisting the same way, the sellers are resisting the same way. You get that? Okay, so now just an example that I was trying to show you, and that's, so if you look at my monthly, I wouldn't drive so much. I wouldn't drive so much stuff, like I wouldn't predict the match so much using that candle. So I come straight away to weekly, and so this analysis, you're gonna be this Euro AUD, you're gonna be also making sure that you're gonna be following it, and you'll see what will happen, because I'm gonna be predicting it for the end of this week, what could easily happen. So I want you to look at this, the daily time frame, sorry, the weekly time frame. Okay, so now you can see this. I want you to look at this bearish candle here, then again look at this bullish candle here. You notice one thing about this. I'm going to start analyzing these candles, all these candles that you see here. I'm going to start analyzing these ones from this point here. I'm gonna start analyzing the market. These three candles here, okay, these ones that are in the bracket 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna explain to you something about the three candles here. You notice that there is a strong bearish force around this point. I want to explain to you why I'm saying that. You see, I want you, the first thing that we are gonna mark the opening and closing price of this one first. this candle here, this red candle here, which is the bearish candle. Let's mark the opening and closing price. And I come here, that's my opening. Let me see my closing price. Sorry, just a moment, guys. I think I made a mistake there. Just a moment. I'm saying this candle here, this red candle here, I'm gonna mark. I'm only concentrating on 1, 2, 3, the 3 candles. So I'm gonna mark this candle, the closing and the opening price of this candle. Now let me come here and I mark it. That's of course, okay, this is the opening and this is the closing. Okay, now I want you to look at the second candle, because we have marked the opening and closing price of this bearish candle. Okay, which was for like 3 weeks back. You get that? Because this is this week. This was last week. This is the previous, I don't know I can say, but 3 weeks. This is the previous third week's candle. You get that? Now we have marked this. Let's come to the next candle here. You realize one thing about this candle. This is a bullish candle. Yes, the buyers opened price from all the way down here. You can see this opening price. Okay, now you can see that why is that the buyers pushed price up to here. Price reached this point here. Let me mark it. Price reached this point here. Price reached this point here, but the buyers failed to close price above. You get that? So meaning they failed to close above the opening price, the previous opening price of the previous bearish candle. Then you can see that we have a rejection here. You get that? So what does that mean? It means that the sellers were rejecting the buyers at this point. Sellers here were strong. Then this candle here identified us that the sellers are strong in the market. Then again, what happened again? Look at, we are coming to this candle. Just a moment. We are coming to this candle here. After this candle here, now let's go straight away. I want to show you something, guys. Now you've seen about this candle here. We have studied about this candle here. I told you we mark the opening and closing price. Then when we come to this second candle here, we see a rejection. They are rejecting to close above the opening price, of this candle. You get that? Now let's erase that and let's again mark this one. Okay, we are trying to see the momentum of sellers here. Now let me mark again the opening and closing price of this green candle here. That is the bullish candle. I mark it. Now see this, I've marked it. Now you can come to the next red candle. You can say this red candle closed below the opening price of this candle. You can see this. It closed below. You get that? Now, you see, what are we expecting? We expect price to at least fall a bit. But there is something that I'm kind of thinking about, guys. So after marking that, let's come to daily. And try to look at daily. You see, after I've marked that, try to look at daily. Where are you marked? I want you to look at these candles, guys. I want you to see something. See, what I'm trying to show you is there is power in candles. You get that? You see, I've marked in week. I marked my opening and closing price. Look at this engulfing candle respecting that point. See this. See this small bullish candle here? An engulfing candle. You get that? An engulfing candle. I don't know whether you can see what I'm trying to explain to you guys. You get that? Let me say again. An engulfing, you see the price respected this point and respected it. And whenever you see an engulfing candle in high time frames, it means a lot. Then you can see again a correction, engulfing candle. Now let me show you a simple trick. I'm gonna mark this engulfing candle here. This one here. I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna mark the first candle to be engulfed by this candle. So I'm gonna be using different color. Let me mark this. Let me first bring it there so I can first change the color immediately. When you want to change the color, you just go to properties. I think properties, just a moment. Have I really marked? Yeah. So I'm gonna be using which color? I'm gonna be using red color. Okay, now I'm gonna be using red color. Okay, now let me shift this one to the first candle which was engulfed. Okay, first candle engulfed is around there. Okay, let me say it's around there. Then again, let me mark, of course, the closing price of that candle which was engulfed by that engulfing candle. You see, I've marked the opening and closing price of this candle. Now let's go straight to H4. I want you to notice something. Now look at H4. Look at H4, the way price is respecting what I've marked. What I've marked the engulfing, where engulfing candle engulfed. See the way price. Now I want you to look at, I want you to see something here. I told you about patterns in the market. Guys, just a moment, I'm sweating. I think I have to turn my fan on, but I think it will make some noise to the speaker. The chat is not clear. Are you serious, guys? Are you really serious? Okay. I hope you can now see the chart very well. So I told you one thing is that I've marked my engulf. I marked where the candle engulfed. Now we are coming slowly. This is H4 time frame now. After we have marked, I want you to notice something. Let me kind of zoom in. I want to zoom in so that I want to see whether you've been following me very clearly. Can you see any pattern here? Can you see something, any chart pattern here? Can you see any, what can you see here? From here up to here, what do you see? Of course, this is a bullish flag. This is a bullish flag. The reason why I took a sell is because of that engulfing candle. I knew there was going to be a correction. This is a bullish flag. Now let's mark our bullish flag. Why am I saying bullish flag? This is a correction, guys. Can't you see this correction? Because if you look at first, it's still it was a bullish time frame. It was what? A bullish trend. You can see this. Then this is a correction zone. Now let me kind of zoom out so that you can see what exactly I'm showing you. Try to look at this. So let me erase everything and I now mark I now mark this flag that I'm talking about. You get that? I don't know whether you can see that. So I'm not going to be very accurate, but I just want you to notice what I'm trying to say. This is a bullish flag. You get that? So what do we expect? Now we mark our main lower low. What is our main lower low? The main lower lows. This is the main lower lows. You can see this. Price is bouncing. I can hear you. I hope you can see this. Price is bouncing. Price is bouncing from where? You can see this. Let me explain this again. You see, I told you that this is a bullish, it's a bullish trend. You get that? But I can see the bullish flag. How did you come again up? Because that's why I wanted you to be following the video from where I began from. If you followed the video from the first point I began, when I started from high time frames, I started drawing zones, you'd have understood this. So now let me explain to you something. I'm showing you this. Okay, it's a bullish how can I say, bullish trend. You can see this was our resistance, a correction, then of course another higher high. Now price is coming straight and bouncing from this point with a strong bullish flag. Now what do I expect as a trader? I've been selling Euro AUD the whole day today and I got something like 80 pips. Yes, fine. Okay, but now what am I expecting? You see this? What do I expect? From tomorrow, I'm not perfect, but I'm just giving you my opinion. I don't know. I can hear you perfectly. Does it make any sense? Does that make any sense to you? How we arrived up to this point? How we arrived up to this point? Does it make any sense to you? Okay? Because I've marked this. You see this? You see this? What is this? This is my resistance, a retracement, which is a correction, straight to another higher high. We are still in a bullish time frame. Then you have a correction, which gives us what? It gives us a bullish flag. What does a bullish flag mean? A continuation of a bullish trend. Now, I got a sell from this point here up to this point here. You get that? Why did I get a sell from that point? Because if you followed the time I started making this live class, you would have known why I took a sell. Because you saw the behavior. When you see the behaviors of candles, you have to be very careful, guys. You have to be, when you see the behavior of candles, you have to be very careful. You get that? But all in all that you can see in this chart, what you can see is, you can of course see, now from tomorrow is a Wednesday, I think. You get that? I hope this chart makes some things to you. let's see what will happen tomorrow. I'm not saying it has to happen, but there is a high chance according to my analysis. This is Euro AUD. You get that? So today I got a sell. Price was bouncing from here, okay, from the rejection point, okay. But the reason why I took a sell is because I saw a rejection at this point. Price is bouncing up to this point, and let's see tomorrow whether we can put a buy. You get that? Now, how are we gonna put a buy? We're gonna look for special candles. You get that? And I'm going to show you that. Just keep watch over there. I'm going to show you that. You see, what I want to make sure is I want to make sure that you learn something in this market. You get that? What you have to know is trading is all about patience. I can see now. See the power of zooming. Yes, let me tell you one thing, guys. For you to see the clear picture of the market, you have to zoom in the charts. Zoom in the charts so that you can see the structures of the market. Structures of the market are very important, and this is a very nice structure. This is a very nice structure. See this. You can see the price is bouncing. Let me show you something. Why am I saying that? Why am I respecting? You see, let me tell you, when a price is moving up, an uptrend, then you can see here it's a correction zone. It corrects up to here, then another high. So what does this point is? This is our resistance. Why is it our resistance? Because price bounced from here back. It resisted our what? Our bullish trend. That's why you see this is our resistance. Now you can see one thing, that price, this is a bullish flag and it is respecting our resistance. Why am I saying it's respecting? Look at this rejection candle here. Let me kind of zoom out this rejection candle in H4. I'm gonna disorganize. I just want to first show you the rejection candle. You see this? This is what I'm talking about. This is the rejection candle in H4 that I'm talking about. Now let me zoom in again so I can see the real picture. Now, can you see that, guys? Just I'm giving you like 1 minute. Just look at that first, or some few seconds. Look at that. Then we move on to something else. Okay? Just look at that. So I don't know, as we move on, let me tell you what is. So what when you see this now, let me tell you, you've now confirmed this. Let me kind of zoom out now. You see that? Now let's go to H1. Okay, let's see H1 if it is showing us the same characters. Let me tell you one thing, guys. Every time frame is trying to show you something. You just have to pay attention. It's even in H1. The same silly thing. The same thing, guys. See the same thing in H1. See the same resistance. It only needs patience. The same thing, the same structure. What do we have here? We have a head and shoulder here. Let me zoom out here. Can you see this? We have a nice rejection respecting our resistance at this point. See this, head and shoulder. I don't know whether you can see this. So price, there's a high chance price is going to respect this source in the markets. Let me kind of zoom it out. It's like, I think, let me show it on H4, because on H4 it's more clear. You can see you see, I want you to be open and you learn something here. Can you see something here? What can you see here? One touch, second touch, another touch, fake breakout. I don't know whether you can see this, guys. Let me kind of zoom in. So I want you to see this fake breakout. You see, what you need to know is, yes, let me tell you one thing, guys. What you need to know is 90% of the breakouts that you know in the market are fake. Why am I saying that? Because everybody is trading breakouts. And do you think the dealer is going to show you that this is a breakout? Yes, now you can buy. And he moves into that buy. No, it will never happen. Now see this breakout here. Rejection candle. Fake breakout. Fake breakout. One touch, second touch, third touch, another fourth touch. Respecting the same resistance that I told you from here, which is of course a continuation of a buy. Then a fake breakout here with a strong, nice rejection candle. You get that? So when I took this trade, I took this trade from here. You get that? Then after seeing this, you get that? You get this, all these touches. These are strong reversal points. Strong. If you draw round numbers, I don't know if you know how to draw round numbers. You try to draw it after this. If you don't know how to draw it, go watch my first videos and see how you can draw round numbers. Okay? Now you can see this point here. What do you expect? We expect a buy. Can I be used to analyzing any pair? Can this? Yes, of course. You can use this to analyzing any pair. I'm just giving you a knowledge. Like when you spot this type of spot this type of structure, of course, in you spot this type of structure in, of course, another pair. You can use the same knowledge. Same knowledge. You get that? So let me tell you one thing. The reason why you don't, I nowadays don't over concentrate on GBP pairs is because finding a real structure in GBP pairs, there's a lot of manipulation in the market, guys. If you know what I'm talking, if you know, you must be knowing what I'm really talking about. Okay, so I can see this. What am I expect? I expect price to break this point so that I can really confirm there that it's now, we are now continuing to this higher high. Now let me mark where we expect price to move. So we expect price to move out up to the tip of the market. That is the tip where our rejection started from. When you see a bullish flag, price has to move up to the tip. Okay, that the tip. Then we now wait for either it will break the tip or again play around. Good work, Ziwa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I think we have now studied Euro AUD. Now I want you to choose your own, and you've known what I'm talking about. I want you to choose your own choose your own time frame. Sorry, not a time frame, but choose your own pair. Yeah, choose your own pair. So just name the first pair to pop up, though, but don't tell me about JBP. Or you can even bring anything. We shall analyze together. How many market structures do you know, boss? Help me and I write them down here. There are so many market structures. You see, you don't have to cram the market. You have to get used to the market. When you get used to the market, that's when trading becomes easy. Okay, someone has said, let's analyze, talk about GBP JPY. So let me look for GBP JPY here. GBP JPY. Okay, so this GBP JPY. Let me just change my chart. Just a moment, guys. Just a moment, guys. Sorry. Let me first change my chart. Always use green. Sorry, green, yeah. Then I use red. You can choose any type that you prefer.
Incoming mail.
It's not a big deal. So I told you about those who are asking me about my forex fund. My forex fund pays, guys. Yeah. So as in I told you, in this week I'm gonna be in Kampala. On Saturday I'll be meeting. If you want to meet me one-on-one and explain to you something, you'll of course WhatsApp me. As long as you're in Kampala, before I move to Nairobi for like 1 month, then I come back again. So this is JBP. Let me kind of zoom in. So one thing that I told you guys is when it comes to analyzing a pair, you begin from high time frames. Why is it is high time frames have got show you the direction. Okay, and when I go to so let's first go to monthly. Now let's study the monthly candle. Okay, this is a monthly chart, and I'm in Nairobi and I want to join MFF today. Oh, thank you. If you want to join MFF today, you'll WhatsApp me. I'll guide you. If you want to make payments, you can use Bitcoin or your MasterCard. I don't know whether PayPal is still working, but I'm not sure about it. Okay, now the first thing is when this is now GBP JPY, which someone suggested. Okay, now you look at you first go to monthly. Why am I choosing monthly? Is because you see the month have just begun, so we have to look at the previous month. So if you look at the previous months, this rejection, buyers are very strong. The first 2 months buyers were strong. Buyers last month buyers were very strong, and now we have this kind of like a fake move because I don't see where these sellers are coming from so fast. So let's go to because we have seen that last month the buyers were very strong. I hope you can see that also, guys. Let's go to weekly. Weekly chart. Just a moment. Yeah, I think this is my weekly chart. Yeah, now let's see the week. Let's try to see the weekly chart, and I want to see whether we can see a structure in this market. Okay, cool. Let me just try to look at the candles. First, look at the candles on weekly before we look at any other something else. Now, let me show you something kind of also fun about weekly. You see, one thing that I told you guys is there are candles that you don't need to play around with the market. Whenever you see some candles, you have to bow down for them. Yeah, they really mean a lot in the market. Why? You look at this type of candle here. See this type of candle here? You see this? This is a bearish candle. It has engulfed this candle and this candle. This candle has been engulfed and this one. buy this bearish candle. You get that? I'm just showing you a simple clue. Okay, fine. Let's go to daily. Whether we can spot our structures in the market. Before I let's first look at the previous candle before I really move on. So if you look at daily, I want you to look at daily. Then there is something that I want to talk about also here. You see this type of candle here. Let me zoom it out. There are candles that are very, I call them specific candles, and I call them that for a reason. You see this type of candle here, guys. You see this type of candle here. This candle here. What does this candle imply in the market? Let me tell you a simple secret that no one will ever tell you. During Monday, when the market opens with this candle here, are you getting me? During Monday, when the market opens, when the market opens with this candle here and closes like that, the first day before it starts this, you only wait for the open and close to be broken. Then you trade along that direction. Yeah. So one thing I can say about GBP JPY is, one thing I told you guys is, if I don't see anything in the markets, then I chill. You get that? You don't need to force the markets. Now let me first try to look at this. Now I want you to look at something here. Just a moment, guys, just a moment. There are candles. You see the problem with when you're a beginner in trading forex, there are candles there are pairs that you shouldn't trade. Why? Is because you have to first get used to the manipulation. You get that? There are candles that you should not trade. Now when you look at GBP, serious guys, I want to be honest to you guys. I don't think I'm going to analyze this pair right now. Let me check again. Let me check if I can see some. Okay, I can see something cool in the market. Okay, sure, I can see something. Let me talk about it. Okay, so let me first mark this. And also mark this. Yeah, I'm gonna explain why I'm marking this, guys, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna explain why I'm marking those points. You see, the reason why I'm marking these points here, and also the reason why I'm marking these points, please talk about bullish candle that happened in the gold USD pair, please. Okay, I'll do that. I'm also marking this. Someone is saying that on Forex Club is saying that I'm seeing a structure on daily time frame. Okay, let me read again what you said. M structure but needs patience. Okay, let me first see the daily. This guy is saying that he's seeing the M structure in daily, so that we all see together. I don't see it, my brother. I'm not seeing the M structure really in the market. I mean, like, who is seeing the M structure here? I mean, what are you guys seeing? Aren't you seeing something like let me kind of draw something. Let me show you something. I'm just trying to estimate something, because someone said that he's seeing I really don't want to draw this, but I'll draw it. I don't know, what can you see, guys? It's not a very perfect chart, you get that? Before I go to before I go to H4 that I'd already marked, I'm just, because someone said that, okay, which structure do you see here? Which structure do you see here? It's very open. Which structure do you see here? Though we are not supposed to force the market. That's why they say trade what you see, and that's why I want to stick to trading what I see. There is no M structure. Yeah, sure, there is no M structure here, guys. To be honest with you, there is no. I just tell you that trade what you can see. Yeah, don't imagine of anything. If you don't see anything when you're analyzing the market, guys, if you don't see anything, then don't trade it. Now let me show you. Let me analyze for you this. This is GBP JPY. Okay. Let me first delete that stuff that I marked. Now let me analyze for you this, guys. So let me first go to what? to H4 that I had marked, because there are things that I had marked and I had not shown you what I was meaning. There are things that I had marked and I was not showing you what they were meaning. How we can see this? Someone has said, what? Isn't that a breaker, Mr. Miles? Okay, I'm going to explain it, bro. Sure, I'm going to explain it. So let me first explain this. You realize one thing about GBP JPY is, one thing you have to first do is you spot the trend. It's bullish, yes, fine. Okay, why am I saying bullish? Before for you to spot the trend, make sure at least you look at 3 previous highs. Okay, in H4, 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's bullish. It's fine, it's bullish. Now I'm gonna mark every high. This is my high that I marked. Just a moment. Just a moment. I hope you can still see the charts. Okay. This is my high that I marked. This another high, then this another high. Okay, now a nice high has to be, sometimes some cool highs have got nice rejections, which is also fine. Which is also fine, okay? Just a moment, guys. Okay, someone was trying to call me, serious. So I was just trying to tell you guys this. I want you to look at this. It's this, when you are watching Euro AUD, there must be something that you've seen here. Look at this. Whenever I told you guys something, when a trend is moving up, we first move, like when you see a break, this break turns to be our resistance. Why am I saying resistance? It's like it's taking a break, then it retraces a bit. You get that? Then again we move into another high. Then it moves into a correction. Okay, so these are our resistance. Okay, then of course it gets support from here. Support, this support. Why is it support? Support to push it to the next high. Correction, support to push it to the next high. You get that? Now I want you to look at something that is happening with the GBP JPY. We're going to trade this together, guys. We're going to do this together, and I'm going to show you what I'm expecting, and let's see what we are expecting. Now, this is our resistance. Yes, I've said this is our support. So price came back up to here. You can see this. Price came back up to the previous support and respected the previous support. Why am I saying respected? Haven't you seen rejection candles at this point? Let me zoom the rejection candles at the support, meaning this point is still support. This point is still a support, and I don't think this support is easily gonna be broken. Let me zoom it out for you. I want to show you why that's a strong support. You see, whenever I see rejection candles at support points, I respect them, guys. I think I'm not gonna zoom this out. It's gonna disorganize the chart if I zoom it. Just make sure you're gonna see. Just make sure you're gonna see it yourself, even in there. Sorry, you're gonna see it even yourself. By yourself, you will see it. See this support. This is a rejection candle, right? Bullish rejection candle. Where is it rejecting? Previous resistance for price to bounce the first. This support. Now let me explain it. When you talk of a bullish trend, guys, a bullish trend, we have a higher high, pull back, high, pull back, high. Now the pullbacks become our support. Why are they our support? Because the pair gains more strength to push the next high. Support gain more strength, next high. So meaning these higher highs that you see price taking a break are rejection points. You get that? Are resistance points. Resistance number 1, resistance number 2, resistance number 3. Now this support number 1, support number 2. Then again the next support. This support has is twice in the same point. Support, then support also. And this support is kind of very, very specific. Why am I saying that? Bullish engulfing candle on 4 time frame. I can see previous what? Bullish engulfing candle. Let me see this. In 4-hour time frame, I can see previous. Where are you seeing the bullish engulfing candle? Are you seeing at this support? At this support, because this support. Now the support is touching size. This is another support. Now what do I expect from this? This is another resistance. You see, I've marked the resistance. I expect price to move up to this point. Then we shall have two options. Let me draw my options, guys, so that I talk about them. This is the first option. Then maybe price can come back again back to this support, or second option. That's what I'm thinking about this. Anything can happen in the forex market, guys, because you're already seeing a strong, something very strong here. You can see this support, but there is a high chance that it's really very hard to break previous 4-hour candle. I'm not seeing the previous 4-hour candle, but I'm not seeing any engulfing candle, bro. Serious. Me, I'm on sell. Any pullback up on the daily resistance. Yeah, I also do see a sell, but when price breaks this support that you see here that I've marked here, that's when I will go real crazy, because it can really show. You see, let me tell you one thing. If price breaks support, then we are heading to the next support here. But when price breaks this support, then we are heading to the next support. You get that? So price, there is a price respect. Whenever you see prices at the support level, there's either a rejection, like you can see, these are support, rejection. You get that? These are rejection at the support. You see that? So on GBP JPY, I don't know what can happen. I have to wait for price to come up to this point or to break this point here. This is our resistance. And when price comes up here and forms a rejection candle, we shall be having a head and shoulder pattern. You get that? Then we shall use our rejection candle to take our entries. And if price breaks this point, price would have broken our support. When price breaks the support, what happens? It's like having a house and there is no support, so it has to fall. You get that? So maybe someone can again tell us another pair that we can talk about. Or if you still have more clue, you still have something that Miles, check on H1. I see market structure. Okay, let me first check on H1. This guy Michael has said we check on H1. Wow, I think there is something real cool in H1. Though I have not seen very well. Just a moment. Oh, you see what I just marked? It's the same thing, guys. Even in H1. See? Support. You see how many touches are in this support? See how many touches, how many respect? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me kind of draw that structure so you can see very well. Guys, see this. Why I'm telling you that this is very important. See this structure here? It's W very many times. Can I say V 3 times? This is the first V. If you look at your charts also, look at your charts. I want you to see what is happening in this pair. Something like that. Like that. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that, guys? Can you see that, guys? This is exactly what I'm seeing in GBP JPY. So many touches on the previous support. So many touches on the previous support. So many touches. That's why I'm saying that this support is very strong to me. It cannot easily just be broken. And that's why I'm suggesting that price has to move up to this previous resistance here. Then we can see what can easily happen. You get that? So if I see a rejection candle at this point, a strong rejection candle rejecting the buyers, that's when I can take a sell. Then I wait if price will break this point. Yeah, but of course I see a sell in GBP JPY. That's what I see. So maybe someone can again drop something. We go to another what? Bro, are you on live market? Yeah, I'm on the live market, of course, just that I'm not taking any entry right now. We're just analyzing what can easily happen in this week in the pairs that you guys are suggesting, okay? So you can ask anything again if you have another pair. What's the best time frame for sniper entries? Now let me tell you one thing, guys. Getting a sniper entry is not something easy. Market needs patience, guys. Market needs patience. Okay, someone has said GBP USD. Market needs patience. Okay. That's why let me give you a simple trick. Do you realize that the best traders they use wide stop loss? Because market needs patience, guys. You cannot put your stop loss. You cannot put your stop loss 5 pips. It doesn't make any sense to put your stop loss 5 pips. Really, I don't see anything there, guys. At least you have to have at least some reasonable stop loss, because market can retrace, and you have to be at least having, so that you don't be kicked out and the thing moves in your direction. Okay. So which pair are you talking about, guys? Which pair are you guys talking about that we should analyze? Which pair should beginner avoid to trade? I said it very well. When you're a beginner, first leave JBP pairs, because you're too soft in the market. Like, first leave JBP pairs, because why am I? Let me give you one simple example. Now, guys, we analyzed Euro AUD and we analyzed GBP JPY. I want you to look at this analysis that we analyzed. Can you see that the structure of Euro AUD was very easy to spot? Why am I saying that? Now you realize that it's easy to predict pairs like NZD CAD, NZD USD, Euro CAD, AUD USD. Those are AUD JPY. Their structure can easily be predicted. But pairs like GBP JPY, you see how you visit, it's not easy to just predict GBP pairs, because there is a lot of manipulation. In fact, the dealer puts in a lot of money there. Those are the most, so that's why I'm telling you that when you're a beginner, first, someone said that which pair should we, sorry, let me check again what someone says. Okay, what I use, okay, just a moment, NZD card. So that's what we're asking me about my forex fund. Everyone asking me about getting funded. Getting funded is not an easy stuff, but I always wish you the best that all of you get funded. Why? Because it changes life, my brothers. Because one payout can make you skip so many steps. That is the reality. I'm just being honest, you guys. Imagine you're funded. As I'm looking for a pair to, I don't know which pair should I. Let me just go on Euro JPY. Yeah, let me analyze Euro JPY together, guys. So as I'm let me correct these properties. I was talking about Euro about what? Sorry. About my forex fund. I'll give you 5 pairs. I will give you the 5 pairs if you're a beginner to be analyzing them. Okay, you analyze them. Those are the reason why I'm giving you easy pairs as a beginner, is because there are pairs that you shouldn't really trade as a beginner. They will make you hate trading forex. Serious, they'll make you hate trading forex. You just new into trading and gold is exciting. You've made your first profits and you think every day is gonna be the same. Guy, you better look for something. Look for another pair first. Look for another easy pair. That's my simple advice, okay? Now, this is Euro JPY. I think even I analyzed Euro JPY some time back, because I don't really use this laptop for analysis. I use it mainly for downloading my movies, and maybe I want to watch some series. You get that? But sometimes also I use it for easy stuff, okay? Now, let's see. This is Euro JPY. And let me first begin with it. If you look at Euro JPY, you see that the monthly. Do you also use robots? No, I don't use robots, my friend. I eat the market raw. Whether the market eats me or I eat the market, robots will never help you. They will frustrate you because I've ever used them. You have to be knowing coding if you want to code your own robot, but the probability of winning it's very hard, to be honest with you. I don't think we shall go back. Okay, after this, you'll inbox me, bro. You'll inbox me, so we talk about GBP JPY. So let's talk about this Euro JPY, look at the previous monthly candle. It was bullish. Okay, then look at the weekly. Look at weekly. Let me see weekly. Sorry, let me see weekly. Today is when we have had a longest class. Now there is something so sweet about weekly. Now you see, this is what I like talking about. This is what I really love talking about, guys. You see this? See this candle? See this candle? What do you see? Can't you see something like a railroad track? Okay? Do you realize that the closing price of this green candle is the same as opening price of this red candle? Why can't I mark that and mark it my resistance? Because price cannot close at the same price and also open at the same price. I marked it. Okay, now I marked it. You see that? Now let's see what this candle will do. I want you to mark your Euro JPY like this and keep following it this week. Let's see whether this candle will break this price. You're also gonna see yourself. You will have a high chance that price. I'm just trying to show you something simple, what I'm expecting, and I rub it off. You'll see that price, this one will become a rejection candle and come up to here. But it's always good to trade what we see. Okay, though sometimes we of course imagine according to what we are seeing in the charts. So let's go to daily. Now you see daily. You see daily that there is kind of some respect in that price. You can see these rejection candles. All these are rejection candles. You see what is happening here. How many touches? 3 touches. 1, 2, 3. You get that? Now let's move on slowly. So the first thing that we first see is let's go to H4 so that we identify the trend. You can see this. I want you to see this congestion in the market here. See this congestion in the market. And you see there's something I'm going to show you, a fake move, false moves in the market. You see this long candle when there was a FOMC, when some of us cried. It happens, guys. The market sometimes bangs you. So you see this. See the result of FOMC. See this. Strong bearish move. And you see price is still respecting this point. Price is still dancing from this point. And now price has moved back. It's now close to this same price that I marked. So what I'm just telling you is we're gonna be watching this price. Let's watch when price comes at this point. Let's see. I want you to just look at the reactions. Let me kind of zoom in and show you something. Let me mark these points here. I want you to look at the reactions of price beginning from tomorrow in Euro JPY. Look at the reactions when price comes up to these points here. Look at the reactions. You might see that there is high rejection candles. Let's see. Look at the reactions, because that's what I'm just seeing. That's what I'm just saying here. Because even in H1 it's still the same thing, guys. So that's what I'm just leaving with you guys. Just we're gonna watch it together beginning from tomorrow. We're gonna just wait and see what price will do at that point. Yeah, that's what we're gonna wait for. So for this night, guys, thank you so much for attending this live class, and I always wish you the best. And if you have any question, maybe just asking questions about prop firms and maybe which pairs you should analyze, which time frames. Those are the questions I just want here. I just give you like 5 minutes before I end the live class, guys. Only 5 minutes. Thank you so much for being part of it, of course. I really appreciate that. 5 pairs for beginners. Okay, someone has said 5 pairs for beginners. Number 1 pair, write it down. NZD-USD. Number 2, AUD-USD. That's Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Okay. Number 3, Euro AUD. Okay. Number 4, NZD CAD. Okay. Then number 5, which one should I talk about? Canadian, sorry. No, not USD JPY. USD JPY is not also that all a cool pair. But at least take even 5. Oh, I've only given you 4 pairs. I need to give you 5. AUD CAD. Those are the pairs at least you should concentrate on if you're a beginner. Yeah, if you're a beginner, then let me read again the next question. Do you only trade monthly and weekly candles? Or you go for high time frames to look for general trends direction? The reason why I use high time frames, let me tell you one thing, guys. Do you know what the dealer knows very well that most 90% of traders are impatient? So they show you all the structures and all the nice candles on high time frames, and they hide them from you from time frames like M15, M30, M5. They don't show you from there because they know because they know that you can be patient to wait for there. You get that? So that's why I use high time frames. So guys, I think it's high time. I wish you all the best, guys, and I see you again next time. Have a good night, guys. If you have any question, just inbox me on WhatsApp or on Telegram. Wish you all the best. I'm ending this live, guys. Bye.